Jump right into it. We got a few minutes here before the tip, guys. I know, Adam, you got a lot on this game. What's here? Well, man, if you can't get pumped up for this game, I don't think you do have a pulse. But like we've talked about before, man, this is going to be a tough game. I mean, everybody knows it. And like I've said before, even when Brownstown's a mediocre ball club, you can't win here. It's tough to win here. I mean, like I said, the Globetrotters can't hardly win here. So, I mean, they got a tough road ahead, but anything's possible. But as far as the conference goes, I mean, Brownstown's pretty much wrapped that up. So really, right now, you're just playing for your school, and you're playing for some pride.
Yeah, well, let's get the elephant out of the room and talk about who this gym's probably come. 90% of these people's come to watch Jack Benner play, and why not? I know, Mikey, you got his stats here, and you'll talk about that in just a second, but what a special player to just be a junior. Love watching him play, such a heady player, commit to Purdue. So looking forward to see what the Musketeers could do with Jack Benner and his team tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys got to be jacked to play against the guy going to Purdue. You got to be pumped. And, he's coming in averaging 30.2 points per game, leading the team in assists with 84. He's a special player. And, in a little over 2.5 seasons, almost 3 seasons, he's already tallied up 1,700 points almost. He's probably going to get close to knocking on the door of the top 10 state in the state, and then when he finally ends his career and moves on to Purdue. But, the big question is, how do you guard this team? I mean, it ain't just Jack Benner. I mean, they got a kid that they believe, talking to the other radios, is leading the state in three-point field goal percentage at 54%, and the Coomer kid that transferred from Scottsburg. And then you got the Hyman kid who had 12 threes against Corden. So it ain't just Benner that goes along with this team. He's got some guys that can play alongside of him.
Well, Mikey, we're getting ready to get the national anthem, and so we'll step away here, word from our sponsors real quick. We'll be back to you to get you the starting lineup for this ball game. But you're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. MVP pays half of gym membership, along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour based on your experience and get $1,000 retention bonus. For more information, go see them today at 596 West Oak Street in Campbellsburg, or check them out online at mtcinnovation.com. MVP of Campbellsburg says good luck to all of our 3 county teams, Salem, East Washington, and West Washington.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello there, this is Jalen Hoare at John Jones. It's the season of love, and we are going to have you falling head over heels on our deals here at John Jones. These may even be sweeter than your Valentine. If you don't look back at your ride after parking it, then you own the wrong car. Let me play matchmaker for you and your new ride. With over 600 vehicles in inventory, Cupid Girl can easily hit the mark while you're on the lot here at John Jones. Not able to take time to shop on foot? Not a problem. See all of our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com and set up your appointment today by calling 877-473-5546. We look forward to seeing you in one of our showrooms across Salem, Scottsburg, Greenville, or Corden. And again, I'm Jalen Hoare, and remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
Do you dread the alarm clock? Do you feel like you haven't slept when you hit the snooze? Do others complain about your snoring? Treating adults, children, and teens, Dr. Emily Servant with Schneck Sleep Medicine is specially trained to help you get the most restful sleep possible. Snoring, restless legs, sleep apnea, night terrors, insomnia, all common signs of a sleep disorder. If you think you have a sleep problem, talk to your physician about a referral to Schneck Sleep Medicine. Schneck Sleep Medicine, schneckmed.org.
I'm good. Hey, this is funny. Chad Gilbert, you know the AD over there? Yeah. Okay, he met these. He said he had.
If you're looking to man up in the new year, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. There'll be a Man Up conference for all men on January the 21st at Turning Point. A free breakfast will be from 7:45 to 8:30 and a free lunch at noon. Come see Pastor John Jackson and their congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular service time are Sundays at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, and online at TurningPointChurchScottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on January the 9th and January the 23rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the food runs out.
All right, welcome back here to Brownstown. We'll get you the starting lineups here by Webb. First for the Braves, they'll go with the 6'1 junior, number 10, Parker Heyman. A 6'5 junior, number 14, Jack Benner. A 6'5 senior, number 23, Carson Darledge. A 6'4 sophomore, number 33, Chase Coomer. And a 6'6 sophomore, number 34, Kobe Hall. The Braves are coached by Mr. Dave Benner. For the Musketeers, they'll go with a 5'10 junior, number 10, Cade Anderson. 6-foot sophomore, 23, Cody Bannett. 6'2 junior, number 25, Caden Temple. 6-foot senior, number 33, Yancey Edlin. And in the middle four, the Musketeers, it'll be 6'11 senior, number 30, Jacob Terry. As we've already got the tip, Jack Benner on an alley-oop here, lay in 2-0, 7:43 to go here in the first quarter. Musketeers first possession. Temple, he'll slide it back out top here to Cade Anderson. He'll drive it in from the left side. Lay it up off the glass and got it.
Nice drive.
2-2, Jack Benner now. Benner looks, goes baseline, throws it far side. Now out here to Coomer. Coomer drives it down the middle of the lane, gives it off to Darley. Now Benner with it out top. Benner squares it up, now drives left, pushes off. No call there. Pulls up for a jump shot, knocks him down.
Yeah, we're not going to get that call here. Like Northwestern. I was getting ready to say, is Galloway on the floor?
Jack Benner 4, Musketeers 2. Here's Cade Anderson out top with it. He's looking right. Now goes left side here to Cody Bannett. Bannett now out top. He slides it right to Yancey Edlin. Edlin to the baseline. Over the top now to Jacob Cherry. Thrown away. Kobe Hall comes up with it. Gets it off to Heyman. Heyman down the middle of the floor. Back. Kobe Hall. Looks for a shot. Nothing there. Now goes back to Heyman. Heyman will let a 23-footer go. It's short. Tipped out as Cody Bannett comes out there with it. Still 42 here. 6:37 to go in the first. Right side now to Yancey Edlin. Out top to Cody Bannett for a three. No good. Rebounded out there by Cade Temple. Steps through, lays it off the glass and got it. Tie ball game sports. Heyman now to Hall. Hall pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Over the back here on Darlidge.
You know, if Eastern's going to have a shot at this, they're going to have to play a lot of small ball. They're going to have to box out, no turnovers. They're going to have to.
I don't think we want this thing to turn into a track meet either.
No, we don't. And it's not like a typical Brownstown team that wants to play a half court.
Yeah.
They want to get it down the floor.
The Musketeers chance to take the lead. Right side here to Cody Bannett out top to Jacob Cherry. Cherry goes right side again to Cade Anderson. Anderson now dribbles it down to the baseline. Backs it back out top here now to Yancey. Yancey now drives it in from the right wing. Backs it out. Now goes to work on Benner. Shot fake. Gets shot blocked by Benner. And Jack comes out there with it. That's a good call right there.
It was.
A little confusing there.
Yeah.
Jack tried to throw it off of Yancey and it come back and hit him.
Yeah. He was standing out of bounds.
Yeah. The Musketeer basketball here. Yancey Edlin with 5:49 to go here in the first quarter. 4-4 score. Yancey looks. Still looking now. Get it in back here in the backcourt here to Cody Bannett. Bannett now right side to Yancey. Yancey goes inside to Jacob Cherry. Cherry on a turn. Looks. Squares up. Throws it in. Should have been an and 1-2. the 4. Here's Heyman for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Out here now to Coomer. Coomer's 3. Got it.
You can't let them have a 2 or 3 opportunity.
7-6 now. 5:20 to go. Braves on top by 1. Here's Temple. Left side to Cade. Cade Anderson now. Out top to Cody. Bannett thought about a 3. Now goes left side here to Yancey Edlin. Edlin looks down low, and we got a hold.
Yeah, he's got to call that. Yeah, as you can see, Brownstown's going to get it down the floor and release a shot in about 3 seconds.
Well, the thing about it, too, Heyman, KT's going to move down here. He's going to have to work to guard him.
Yeah.
I mean, here's Yancey with it. Inbound here to Jacob. Cody. Out top to K-Day. Now Yancey. Yancey being guarded by Jack Benner. Yancey drives it in from the left side. Goes to work. Spins up with the left hand. No good.
It's a nice move.
Yeah, Kobe Hall comes out there with it. Now Jack Benner. Here's Hall. He'll let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Caden Temple. Up ahead now to Yancey. Yancey goes through the lane. Dumps it down to Jacob Cherry. We're going to have the second foul on Parker Heyman.
Yeah. You know, I was getting ready to say before the game started, you know, Eastern has to come out and not get fall behind quick. Because, you know, you don't want to cut your own throat right off the bat. But right now, you know, Eastern's playing well. They're moving the ball well.
That foul was on Kobe Hall instead of Heyman. It'll be Brownstown's 3rd. Jacob knocks down the first free throw. I'd like to get 2 fouls. It'd be good for Eastern to get 2 fouls on Parker Heyman here.
Absolutely.
Jacob's second free throw is on the way. Good. 8-7 now is your score. Musketeers back on top by 1 with 4.5 to go here in the first. Heyman now to Darledge. It's Benner. Benner with it now. Going to pull up for a 15-footer. No good. He can pretty much get a good shot anytime he wants it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's Jacob Cherry for a 3. Got it.
That's one of those where you say, no. Oh, good shot.
11-7 now. Musketeers up by 4. 4:07 to go. Benner now. Goes to Heyman. Now back out to Jack Benner out top. Benner. Where's KT up? Down the middle. Dumps it down to Hall. Off the glass. Got a great look there.
Pass.
Now the Musketeers. Kate Temple with it. Left side to Yancey. Yancey. Back out top to Kate. Kate gets him set to check in. The next dead ball. Here's Bannett with it on the right wing. Bannett dumps it to high post to Jacob Cherry. Cherry spins. Goes up with a shot off the glass. Darledge with the rebound. Good move by Jacob.
It was a great move.
Hall. Back to Heyman. Kicks it out here to Coomer. Now Heyman goes to the baseline to Jack Benner. Cross court now to Darledge. That pass should have been kicked off. Here's Hall for a 3, and he knocks it down. You get a big boy like that knocking him down just like Jacob. It's tough.
Yeah.
We're going to get a timeout, 30-second by Ray Weatherford. With 3:05 to go here in the first quarter, Brownstown on top of Eastern, 12-11.
Fast 5 minutes. A lot going on in that. You know, I think you got to be pretty happy where you're at right now. You know, offensively, they are really pushing us out. You know, I think we can attack them and get them in a little bit more foul trouble, back doors. Now, down here defensively, everything, we can't get ball watching and watching Benner do everything. We've got to stay with our man. I think that's what happened to Jacob when he kicked it down to the Coomer with a layup. But, you know, I'm as a fan, I think you got to be pretty pleased right now. Just down 1 point, 5 minutes into the ball game. You haven't let them come out and just ambush you and take the game over.
Yeah.
And the shots that Jack, the one shot that Jack just took there, a 15-footer, it's contested, but he elevates so much on his shot. You know, the Musketeer basketball, 3 minutes to go here in the first. Cody Bannett with it. Now off to KT. Now left side to Cody. Cody will let 3 go. No good. Jack Benner with a rebound. Up ahead now to Heyman on the baseline. He'll kick it back out here to Darledge. Now Heyman. 32 is checked in for Darledge. Now Jack Benner. He'll pull up for a 17-footer. No good. Yancey Edlin with a rebound.
We're
going to go.
Yeah, that's what we can't do.
He called Eastern
Yeah.
basketball, and I thought it was off of off of KT.
It was, yeah. But that's what you can't do. We can't start turning the ball over.
Jacob Arthur is checked in for Darlidge. And he's going to bring him across half court now. Goes right side now to Hall over the top of Jack Benner. He'll lay it up. No good. Rebounded out there by Caden Temple.
We were lucky there. Help side defense was a little late.
Temple now. Out here now to Yancey Edlin.
Gwynn has checked in the ball game, and he's guarding Yancey.
Yeah, we got to go.
I don't want to throw the post with him.
Yeah.
Agree. Well, I mean, even the mismatch with,
There it
Terry
is.
and Arthur.
Right there.
That's got to be a foul. No.
As it goes off to Yancey, can't be hanging on him.
No. So right now, we got some mismatches in our favor that we need to take advantage of.
Here's Parker Heyman. Now Jack Benner. Hands it off to Parker. Out top here to Arthur. Arthur back to Heyman. Now to Kobe Hall. Now looks inside to Jack Benner. He'll lay it up. Got it.
You can't let him. You can't let him touch it in the paint like that. You let him catch it down low, and it's game over.
14-11, 1:34 to go here in the first. Braves on top of the Musketeers by 3. Here's Gibson. Gibson on the left wing now goes to Jacob Cherry. Cherry cross court now to Cody Bennett. He'll drive it baseline. Now gets it back out to Caden Gibson. Gibson now dribbles it out top. Gets it off here to Caden Gibson. Got to get your hands off of it. Now here's KT. Left side now to Yancey. Yancey will let a three-pointer go, and he knocks it down.
Well, you said it. We got to have a big game out of him.
Tie ball game with a minute to go here in the first. 14-14. Now Benner. Back out top here. In from the left side, off the glass, and got it. We can't protect him all night. That should have been a moving screen out here on top.
Well, the other defender, you got to come out and catch that. You can't let him come around that screen and get momentum going to the basket.
Chris Terry will check in and replace Jacob Cherry. Number 44, Stahl, will come in and replace Hall. Looks like Coomer set the check back in. He's going to come in for the shooter, Jack Benner. Benner's free throw is good. So 17-14 now. 49 seconds to go. I'm sure this is a 49-second break for Jack Benner.
Absolutely.
Kate Anderson comes in and replaces Yancey Edlin. Musketeers trail by 3. Here's Temple now. Temple winds up 3.
Get in there.
No good. And Coomer with the rebound. He'll get it off to Heyman. Brownstown with 30 seconds to go. Chance to build on this lead.
But they're taking one shot.
Yep. Parker Heyman being guarded by Caden Gibson down to 22. Heyman still dribbling. Gibson doing a really nice job there.
Yeah, he is.
Trying to stay in front of me. Kicks it out here to Coomer. Coomer's going to let 3 go. No good. Arthur with the rebound. He'll put it back up and got it. 19-14. There's a shot at the end of the quarter by Cade Anderson. No good. That brings to the end of the first quarter to score. 19-14. Braves on top of the Musketeers. We're going to step away, take a break, listen to a sponsor. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Wrap up your year with holiday savings at Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg. If you're looking to buy the perfect gift for that special person on your Christmas list this year, then the Billy Martin Store is the place to go to get the gift that can be used year after year. We have so many nice items on our display floor to choose from, and every day, low prices. For furniture, appliances, and flooring, we're sure you'll find that perfect item. So this Christmas season, sit back and relax in comfort as you entertain your guests. Billy Martin Store can offer you free Christmas layaway, free delivery and setup. We do stand behind what we sell if a problem should occur. We would like to thank everyone for your support that you give to us year after year. And from our families to your family, we wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Billy Martin Store is family owned and operated since 1859. And we are located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to give us a call at 967-3997 and we'll be glad to help you.
All right, welcome back here to Brownstown as the Musketeers find themselves down 5 after the first quarter, 19-14. And a little lineup change here for both squads.
Adam, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Had a couple offensive rebounds there for Brownstown there in that first quarter, and it cost us 5 points, I think.
It is. I mean, there's your tie game right there.
Here's Temple with it now. Musketeer basketball, baseline now to Batt. Batt let 3 go. Got it.
That's a quick shot.
He's got a quick release.
That's a quick shot.
19-17 now. 7:40 to go in the first half. Jack Benner with it now left wing. He'll drive it to the baseline. Now back out. Looking inside. Kicks it down low here to 44. Off the glass. Got it.
And that's the thing, even when you stop Benner, he's just going to get it to somebody that's going to score.
A little 1-3-1 action here now coming from Brownstown. 21-17. 7:20 to go here in the first half. Now Batt over to K-Day. K-Day partially blocked here, and Coomer comes out of there with it for Brownstown. Coomer to Benner. Benner down low now to Arthur. He traveled. No call. Now back out to Jack Benner. Benner drives in from the left side. Pulls up. Hangs. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back in. 23-17. Jacob Gary and Brody Temple and Yancey Edlin set to come back in the next dead ball. Cross court now to Case Gibson. Now out to K-Day. He'll let 3 go. No good. Gibson now hustling for the ball. Comes up with a rebound. Gets it out to KT. Now baseline to Kate Gibson. Gibson's going to be fouled. Oh, they're going to call a travel. Kate Anderson, Chris Terry, and Kate Gibson get a break here on the floor for the Musketeers. You got Temple, Yancey, Jacob Cherry, and Cody Batt. 23-17, 6.5 to go in the first half. Arthur with it, left side to Coomer, out top to Jack Benner. Benner with it now, pulls up for 3. No good. Jacob Cherry with a rebound. Everything that leaves his hand,
You think it's going to go in?
you think it's going to go in. Here's Temple with it. Right side to Cody Batt. Now out top to Caden Temple. Left side now to Brody. Back to Temple. Now to Batt. Batt will let 3 more go. No good. Rebounded out there by Coomer again. Under 6. Coomer with it. Out top. Hesitation. He's going to get called for a carry. Heyman and Hall will check back in and replace Arthur. Somebody's got to come out.
You don't need 6 on
And
5.
Saul.
I think this is a big possession for us. We can't get down, 8, 10 points against this team. We've got to get a bucket here.
That's Temple.
Had good shots.
We have.
We just haven't been able to knock them down here lately.
Cross court now to Brody Temple. Out top to KT. KT back to Brody. Brody looks down low, hits a cutting Yancey. Yancey still looking, kicks it out to Cody Batt. Batt will let 3 go. Got it!
Yeah.
23-20 now. Musketeers within 3 with 5:22 to go in the first half. Here's Jack Benner to Kobe Hall. Gets it down to Benner. Benner's going to be fouled by Kate Gibson.
They had Temple. That's 2 on him. Got to leave him. I mean, you may have to switch up how you're defending, but you're going to have to leave him in. But I don't know if you can let him guard Benner the rest of the time.
Darley check in after the first free throw. Jack Benner's first free throw is up and good. 24-20, 5:15 to go here in the first half as Darley checks in and replaces Coomer. Benner's second one is up and good. 25-20 now. Brownstown still in this 1-3-1 look. Cross court here to Yancey. Yancey back to KT. KT now drives it in from the left side, pulls up for a 15-footer, knocks it down. Up in here to Heyman. Heyman out top with it, now being guarded by Cody Batt. Hand off here to Jack Benner. Benner now get direction from Coach.
You know Benner, Coach Benner knows the KT's got 2 fouls.
Oh, yeah. Here's Hall. All let one go, and he got it. 3-point basket by Hall. 28-22, back out to a 6-point lead by Brownstown. Here Cody, over the top now to Jacob Terry, loses the handle, and Jack Benner comes out there with it. Benner on the right wing, cross court now, here to number 24. Got it. Schiffer with a 3. Out to a 9-point lead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, 4 minutes left in this first half. It's a danger zone for Eastern right now.
Yeah.
Can't let it get no more than this. And we're going to have a foul called. It looks like it's going to be on Shepard.
Well, I think everybody's hit a 3 but the student manager down there. So I'm waiting for him to come in and hit one too. But
Here comes Coomer. He'll replace Shepard.
so Darley deserves a credit for that 3. He set a screen on 2 different guys so he couldn't get to the ball to shoot the 3. That's why he was wide open.
Here's Yancey. To Cody. 3 more. Got it again.
Hey, he needs to stay hot. Well, that's his third 3 of the game.
Third 3 of the game, 31-25. Under 4 minutes, timeout, Coach Benner.
Well, I mean, I think anybody on the Eastern side right now, if you told them it was 3:49 to go in the second quarter and we're down 6, I think they're going to take that.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout, Mikey, so we'll keep it here.
Well, I mean, we're getting good shots. They've knocked down a few offensive rebounds. I feel like the difference. I'm going to look here real quick and see how many points they've got off of that.
I think they got 7. I think they've had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds with about 7 points. And there's your difference.
Plus, second chance points is 7-2 them.
Yeah.
So, that right there is your difference. Yeah. And they've got the free throw line a little bit more than us as well. And that's caused a big difference too. But,
I mean, Eastern has to play, almost a perfect game.
You're right.
They cannot turn the ball over. They can't give up offensive rebounds.
Well, it shows how good this team is. This may be the best I've seen us play in a while.
Yeah. Well, we're moving the ball well.
We are.
But, your average height is 6'4". They're contested.
And we've not turned the ball. I don't think we've turned the ball over too much.
Not a couple times that I can think of.
Here's Benner. Get down here to Darlich. Picked off by Yancey Edlin. Edlin got numbers. He'll back it back out. Now here to Jacob Terry off the glass and got it.
I love seeing a big man run the floor.
31-27. 3:22 to go now. Here's Heyman. Heyman now. Baseline here to number 30. Wheeler. Now to Jack Benner. Cross court to Wheeler. Wheeler out top to Heyman. Heyman all the way across to Coomer. He'll let 3 go, and he got it.
Yeah.
They can shoot it now.
Everybody can.
34-27. Brownstown on top. Yancey with it. Yancey drives it to the right side. In off the glass. No good. And we're going to get a foul probably on Brody Temple. It will be on Brody.
Brody came in and gave some good minutes.
Yeah, he has.
He's not gonna light the stat sheet up, but man, when he's in there, he does a good job.
34-27, still your score, 2:44 to go here in the first half. Brownstown basketball here, trying to build on this 7-point lead. Here's another 3 by Coomer.
Yeah, that's what you can't do that.
10-point lead now by the Braves with 2.5 to go in the first half.
And that's just 2 defensive mistakes in a row, and that cost you 6 points.
Here's Yancey.
And a turnover.
Ball's off the hands of Brody and out of bounds back over to the Brownstown Central Braves as Cade Anderson set to check back in. He'll replace Brody Temple. Got to get a stop on this.
You have to.
Jack Benner. Now here to Arthur. Back to Heyman out top. Now Benner. Benner being guarded by Yancey underneath. Ball step from behind, and it's going to be Eastern basketball off of Brownstown.
Nice.
Oh, they're going to change the call.
Yeah. I wondered how they called that, but
Here's Sheffer going to check back in and replace Wheeler for Brownstown. 2:03 to go, 10-point lead by Brownstown. Comes into Arthur. Sheffer with it now, out top to Heyman. Here's Sheffer with it. Looks inside to Arthur. Now goes back to Jack Benner out here at the volleyball line. Cross court now to Coomer. Coomer back to Heyman. Heyman. Cross court here to Sheffer. Sheffer's three blocked away by Jacob Terry. KT comes up with it. Now here's Yancey. Now to Cade. Anderson to Yancey. Yancey with it. Now gets it out top to KT. Down to a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Temple now to Cody. Cross court to Cade Anderson. You can't push on him like that. They did. They nailed Arthur with that one. I get it. You want to get him out of there, but you can't.
Well, yeah, you can't shove him out there.
No. Not a lot of fouls called in this first half. 8 total fouls. 5 on Brownstown, 3 on Eastern.
Yeah.
As Hall comes back in and replaces Coomer. Yancey with the basketball. Gets it in to Cody Bannett. Cody Bannett's shot got blocked out of bounds, but Yancey caught it, standing right there with it.
Pump fake right there would have worked wonders.
Yeah, they're going to start guarding him now.
Well, you knocked 3 down in their eye. Yeah, they're going to guard you.
Still a 10-point lead, 37-27, 1:10 to go. Here's Benner for a long three and buries it. Telling you it's a layup.
Yeah, that happened from the volleyball line.
13-point lead, 40-27. Under a minute. I think Eastern's got to have a score right here.
Yeah.
Stop the bleeding a little bit. KT with it. Out top here. At the volleyball line, being guarded by Jack Benner. Off to Cade Anderson. Anderson in the middle of the lane. Spins back to the middle. Back out here to KT. Temple now. They're down to 35. To Cade Anderson. He'll drive baseline. Little floater up and in. That's a nice teardrop, isn't it?
It was.
40-29 now with 24 seconds to go. Brownstown probably going to take the last shot because they're going to get the ball back at the beginning of the second half here. Here's Heyman with it. To Hall. Hall looks down low. Out to Arthur. Down to 10. Hands it off to Heyman. He'll drive it in from the right side. Dumps it down to Hall. Off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Down to 2 seconds. 1. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half with the score, 42-29. The Brownstown Central Braves off top of the Eastern Musketeers. We'll step away, hear word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment to give you first half stats and comments from Mikie and Adam. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball, WSLM, out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. And, Paul, this is an incredibly busy weekend, unbelievably important weekend for student-athletes around our state. On the girls' side, we have regional action around Indiana. We also have swimming finals and wrestling semi-states. And in the swimming finals, people in our state can be very proud of the fact that we're going to be seeing some tremendous world-class type times from some of these ladies.
It's unbelievable, Coach. And, we've talked on this show before about the quality of the student-athlete and our coaches that work with them. But this weekend at the girls' swim meet at the auditorium, you never know until you actually swim. But we have some young ladies that have worked hard enough that they're going to have the opportunity to put a national record up on the board for high school swimmers. And oftentimes, and it'll be names that I would have guessed that we'll probably see on the Olympic stage someday. And that's the quality of swimmers that we have in the little old Midwest state here of Indiana.
Well, we have one of the greatest places to do it, that's for sure. But it just seems to me that over the course of time, like all the sports we talk about, Paul, swimming just has gotten better and better. Been on the national stage with some of our Hoosier men and women who've done well in international and national competition. So why not continue this trend?
Absolutely. I'm sure we will. And I got to give a shout out. There's many swimmers, but my girl, Lily King from Evansville, Indiana, kind of just on the map a little bit with that finger wag in one moment in an Olympic. But, these kids are out there and they want to be on that stage just like Lily was here in Indiana.
Also mentioning wrestling semi-states, as you point toward, you and I both know, it's the penultimate prize, winning a state championship in wrestling. This is an unbelievably busy and important weekend for you.
Absolutely, Coach. Like we talked about, swimming is on the docket. We're going to have our semi-state wrestlers are going to be out across the state from Evansville, Indiana to Fort Wayne and everywhere in between. And then we got 16 sites with little basketball being played this weekend. And we're going to crowd 32 regional champions this weekend. And then we're really excited about the coming weekends. And that semi-state weekend is going to be 2 games, which is going to be the following weekend. 2 games with an opportunity to go win the big Walnut Trophy with the state of Indiana, that state championship. And it's just an exciting time of the year, and it's good to be at the IHSA right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. We talked about this just to remind everyone, format's different on the regionals than it has been, and a format everyone's excited about. If you can, let's talk about what small changes they'll see.
Absolutely, Coach. And we talked about before, we switched the regional around. Regional traditionally was a 2-game regional, so you had to play in the morning and then get rested up and come back and play that night for a chance to advance to the semi-state.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we switched that because after that tough sectional week, which oftentimes includes 3 games almost back-to-back, then this regional format, now they have to prepare for one opponent. Just one. So they've got all week long to focus on one, bring their best game. And then if they win that single, they got their team rested up, and then they're going to have to play a tough round. And it should be a tough round for that semi-state with 4 teams in their class at one of our basketball cathedrals in the state. And then they're going to, if they can get through that morning win, and that takes 2 wins that day, then they're going to represent their community at Indianapolis at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the home of the Pacers and the Fever.
I know everyone's excited, as they should be, and congratulations in advance to you and the staff and the member institutions and everybody involved. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks for your time, and best of luck to you and everybody involved, and have a fantastic weekend.
Thanks, Coach, and thank you for doing everything you do for student athletes across the state.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg is your local Mohawk authorized carpet dealer. It's scalping prices. Save you cash on the latest styles, colors, and textures by America's #1 carpet company. Come see us today to scout out the low prices and amazing selection of premium Mohawk carpet, featuring today's most advanced stain-free fibers and a rainbow of designer colors. You don't need a reservation or much welcome, so take a ride on in today to Billy Martin Store. We offer free home and business estimates, professional installation by our own installers, easy in-store financing, 6 months same as cash. So if you're building a new home or just replacing your present floor covering, see Janice or myself for all of your home decorating ideas. That's at Billy Martin Store in downtown Martinsburg, or give us a call at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
And now, more exciting Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM. All right, welcome back here to Brownstown High School as we're down to about 4 minutes to go in the half. Musketeers trailing the home team Braves 42-29. You know, guys, I mean, most nights when you play like we did the first half, you're setting in pretty good shape. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like we were just talking about, you look at the stats, and Eastern's shooting almost 48% from 2, but 5 of 12 from 3 and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They got 6 turnovers. Yeah, against 90% of the teams we play the way we just did. Instead of us being down 13, we're probably up 6 or 7. I absolutely agree. I mean, the stats that kind of jumped out at me, second chance points, 11-2 them. Yeah. That's 9 points. It's a 4-point ball game if you take them away. They shot 50% from the 3-point line. You know, the 5 offensive rebounds, but, you know, looking at some things, you know, their season stats on the year. See here, Coomer's averaging 9.8. He's got 9 or 10 in the first half. Hall's averaging 9.6. He's got 10 in the first half. You know, they're on pace to double their season average, and you can't allow that. No, and, you know, really, I mean, they're only out rebounding us 13-10. They got 4 more assists than us, 10-6. So, I mean, you compare the stats, I mean, 7 for 14 from 3. That's pretty solid.
And the one thing that, you know, I'm sitting here watching this first half, and it's probably not going to change much in the second half with the way they played. But if there's 5 other teams ranked, or 5 other teams in 2A better than this team right here that I just watched in this first half, and it's a loaded state with 2A basketball, because I find it real hard that there's 5 teams better than this team right here that we just saw.
Oh yeah, I mean, Brownstown's record is, you know, 16-4. You know how many 2A schools they've lost to? 1, and that's Blackhawks. And they've won, 2 out of the 3 state championships?
And just a note on that game, Jack Benner didn't play that game.
Yeah. And then the other loss was against Cincinnati Withrow. And I know that school. I mean, they're big. I mean, if they was here, they'd be a 4A school.
Okay.
And then they're legit. And that's, you know, they lost to them. You know, you lose to Blackhawk, a 4A Jennings County, who is real solid this year. Greensburg. So they've only been beaten by 1 2A school all year long.
And like I said, I know for a fact he didn't play against Blackhawk Christian, and he didn't play against Greensburg. That was right after he hurt his hand when he broke the backboard. But you know, I'm pretty pleased with the way the Musketeers played in the first half. The only thing that I think we have to clean up is the offensive rebounds that we give up. We give up, what you say, Mikey, 5 offensive rebounds is what we give up.
Yeah. And led to how many points?
11, right.
And, you know, I'll add to that a little bit is we got ball watching. You know, Jack's out here dribbling around and trying to, you know, and I'm going to give KT kudos because I thought he did a pretty good job on him. But we got the ball watching, and the guy on the baseline will cut, and he hits him with a bullet, and they lay it in. And I know sometimes you get into that mode when you're playing a player like him, but we can't do that. We've got to play that perfect game, and I would say we probably played 85% to a perfect game here in the first half, and against a caliber team like this, you can't do that. Yeah, and like you said, I mean, everybody on this team can shoot. Everybody on this team can shoot it. And, I mean, we don't have anybody that you can say, man, you know, let that kid, you know, back off of him. You got to be on them. And then what they've hit, I can think of 2 off the top of my head where they swinging around all the way across the floor, and the kid was wide open for 3, and he knocked it down. I mean, you can't – I mean, I know you have to have outside defense, but you can't be that far off of a 3-point shooter like that. I mean, well, the little fundamental things they do, and you brought it up a while ago of the screen. A guy sets the screen that screens 2 of our guys that hit the best percentage 3-point shooter on their team. I mean, they do the little things. Yes, they're hand checking us and probably holding us on the drives and stuff, but it's not getting caught here. You've got to play through it, and I think this is a great game, regardless if we come back and win, to get you prepared for the section.
Absolutely, 100%. It's the Brownstown basketball to start this second half. As Coomer has it, out top here to Toby Hall. Now left side. Now they go down low to Jack Benner. He'll kick it back out to Hall. He'll let 3 go, and he got it.
I mean, we were just talking about it, too.
Yep. 16-point lead here by the Brownstown Central Braves. 45-29, 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Let's get going here. Kate Anderson has it out top. Right side now to Cody Bannett. Bannett now gets it back out top of the key. Anthony Edlin. Edlin looks inside. Nothing there. Now goes to Jacob Cherry. Cherry with it. Out top now to Caden Temple. Temple being guarded by Parker Heyman. Temple left side to Cody. Cody cross court to Kate A. Well, they really got it spread out right now. Kate Anderson with the basketball out top. being guarded by Coomer. Baseline, kicks it down low here. Ball's deflected away by Jack Benner, and he comes up with it. Here's the 27-footer from Jack Benner. No good. Rebounded out of there by Yancey Edlin. Edlin with it. To Cade Anderson. Back to Yancey. He'll drive in the middle of the lane. 15-footer on the way. No good. Jack Benner with another rebound.
Hey, I'm happy with that shot.
Benner up ahead to Hall. Off the glass. Got it.
I mean, if you see us on offense, I mean, the middle, you could drive a semi in the middle and park it. I mean, if we're just swinging it around the outside of the perimeter, I mean, we got to get going. I mean, east and west, you know what I mean? Got to get going.
And somebody's got to be flashing here. Get somebody going. We get a timeout by Coach Weatherford here with 6:33 to go in the third quarter. It's 47-29. Brownstown on top of the Musketeers. Mikey?
Well, you're a minute and a half into this, and this is not the way you wanted to start the second half. And, you know, it's kind of like we played with them for that quarter and a half, you know, even more than that. We played with them for about 15 minutes. You know, it was a 4 or 5 point ball game, and then they stretched it out there the last 2 or 3 minutes of the half. And it's like it's just deflated us. We ain't come out with the same energy and intensity we started the game with. But kudos to them. This may be the best defensive team I've seen in a while of just how they push you out. And if you're not cutting hard, they're in a passing lane.
Yeah. And I think this is a good opportunity. Not saying that it's going to be an uphill battle to come back and win this game for Eastern, but I think this is a perfect opportunity to let Brownstown know that we're here. We got a battle.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a battle right here.
Well, I think if you're Coach Weatherford, your goal is to get this to about 8 to 10 by the end of the third and try to give yourself an opportunity. Yeah.
Little full court pressure here by Brownstown. Yancey Edlin gets it into Cade Anderson. Anderson back to Edlin. Gets to the middle. Back to Cade A. Up ahead now. Now in the middle to Cade Temple. As he goes up for a shot and gets fouled by Kobe Hall of Brownstown, and will send Cade to the line to shoot 2.
I don't like that because they've let so much get away, and then they call that. You can't change how you call the first half to the second half. Yeah, he must have got him with the body.
Yeah.
He didn't get him with he didn't touch him with the ball.
Temple's first one is good.
And it seemed like Brownstown, it's hard to come back because you can't really press trap them because of just the weapons they have on the floor. You get Benner a 20-point lead. I don't care who he plays, he ain't gonna lose.
No. 47-31. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Left side to Kobe Hall. He'll let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Jacob Cherry. He'll get it up ahead now to Cade Anderson. Anderson on the left side. He'll get it back to Cody Bannett. Bannett dribbles it out top. Now gets it off to Yancey Edlin. Edlin goes to the right wing to Caden Temple. Temple back out top to Yancey. Yancey will drive it to the middle. Back out. Now dump it to the baseline to Cody Bannett. Bannett now out top here to Yancey. Yancey drive it down the middle. Left side to Cody. Can't throw it at their ankles. Now we're going to throw it out top. Ball's tipped away. Turned over. Heyman back to the middle. Throws it up to Jack Benner. Shot fake. Off the glass. Got it. Another timeout by Coach Weatherford. This will be another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Now, we was talking about Coach Benner. Since we didn't get to blow up some stats early, you know, I mean, as far as scoring, Brownstown is second. They're sixth in scoring in 2A. They're averaging over 70 a game, and we've already given them almost 50 with 5 minutes. It's almost 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're average winning by almost 19 a game this year. That's sixth in 2A. But the funny thing is in our sectional, we got number 6 Brownstown, number 7 Providence, and number 10 Southwestern. They're sixth in scoring, Brownstown. The second in scoring is 2A is Southwestern. So in our sectional, we have 3 ranked teams, and number 2 and number 6 scoring in the class.
That's pretty impressive.
So needless to say, our sectional is loaded.
And I think somebody judged it as the third toughest sectional in the state.
I believe
Indiana.
that. Yeah.
There's a shot by Yancey Edlin, blocked out of bounds by Hall. Will stay with the Musketeers. Underneath their own basket here. Yancey's going to trigger this play in here. He's looking, gets it into Cody Cody Batt. Batt thought about a shot. Now gets it off to Yancey. Yancey shot fake over the top here to Jacob Cherry. Cherry spin up the right hand, blocked away by Jack Benner. Benner behind the back. Left side to Coomer. Coomer's three. No good. Rebounded by Jack Benner. Back up. No good again. Here's Kobe Hall with another offensive rebound. Jack Benner with it. Ball stripped out of bounds. It's going to be Eastern basketball. Surprised they didn't call a foul right there.
Yeah, I know it.
Musketeers still trail by 18 with 5:28 to go here in the third quarter. Couple missed opportunities here, in the last 2 or 3 plays. Anderson to Yancey. Yancey in from the right side. Shot fake. Looks cross court. Bannon for a three. No good. Rebounded by Coomer. They'll get it off to Heyman. Heyman across half court. They don't waste much time, do they, guys?
They do not.
Here's Heyman. He turns the ball over, and then he's going to commit a foul. That'll be at least his second foul, I know. It will be Parker Heyman's second, team's second.
And we've done a decent job on him. It's everybody else that we haven't been able to slow down.
Now Yancey. Musketeers digging for some offense right here. Not been much yet here. Here's Cade Anderson down the middle. Back out here to Yancey. Edlin now. He'll back it back out and reset the offense.
They're so long defensively. You can get by them, but they recover so well.
Here's Bannon with it. Back to Cade Anderson. He'll drive in the middle of the lane. Out here to Yancey. Going to have to do some sort of ball screen or something. Like you said, Mikey, was long and it helped so good. Right side now to Bannon. Down to 4:22 here in the third. Still an 18-point lead. Yancey Edlin with it out top. Now to Cody. Bannon with it. Back to Yancey. Got to get somebody.
We got to do something here. I said, the middle is so open.
Here's Bannon. Back to KT. Baseline now to K-Day. Now to Jacob. Shot fake. Up with it. No good. Rebounded out there by Darling to Brownstown.
And that makes it worse. You run 2 minutes off the clock, and then it's an easy one.
They're not going to take 2 minutes. No. Here's Heyman for a three. No good. Offensive rebound by Hall. Here's Coomer for a three. No good. Smallest guy on the floor gets a rebound. Cade Anderson. Anderson, 3:30 to go. Down to Jacob. Jacob up for the shot. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two, and I believe that foul's going to be on Kobe Hall. Wholesale substitutions down here for Brownstown after this first free throw. Jacob Cherry steps the line to shoot two. First one is on the way and good. We have Arthur, Stahl, and Sheffer come in and replace Darlich, Coomer, and Hall. As Kate Gibson comes in, replaces Kate Anderson. One more coming for Jacob Cherry. He eyes a free throw. It's on the way. No good. Rebounded out there by Jack Benner. Aiden Gibson set to come in for the next dead ball. He's down to 16. Shots up. No good. Aiden Gibson comes out there with it. Gibson to Edlin.
And we can't run 2 or 3 minutes off the clock in each possession. I mean, seeing the same thing you are here.
Edlin has it out here by half court. He'll drive it in from the right side. Now he's looking to kick it back out, gets it out to Cody Bennett. Now 8 Temple out top here. He'll drive it down the middle of the lane. Lays it up off the glass and got it. Well, he can't stay in front of Casey.
Yeah.
Nobody come to help that time either, you know, and we had them spread.
I was like, we were so spread out, they couldn't. Well, I think that's what Coach is doing, but we just haven't been able to get to the rim and score.
15-point lead. Heyman with it. Over here to Sheffer. Now Arthur. Arthur looking for Benner. Benner dribbles it back out. Now goes cross court here to Sheffer. Sheffer to Arthur. Now back out top to Parker Heyman. Heyman with it now. Looking for Jack Benner. Gets it to the high post. Pulls up for the shot. No good. Rebounded out of there by Jacob Cherry.
I'm glad they didn't bail him out on that because he's the one that initiated that on the shot.
The Musketeers trail by 15 with 1:45 to go here in the third. Here's Caden Temple. To Yancey. Yancey holding it out here by coach's box. Here's Temple. Pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Terry. Off the glass and got it. Down to 13 now. 1:18 to go in the third. And they're going to play that, contest that much and spread them out. But we got it, like to your point, Adam, we got to get moving here.
Right. I mean,
here's Benner. 15-footer. Got it. (51-36). We're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Yancey with it to Caden Gibson. Gibson, the baseline to Jacob Cherry. He'll drive baseline, goes up for the shot. No good. No call. We're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Sheffer of Brownstown. And I don't care if it's a charge or a blocking foul. There's got to be something called.
Something there.
And Brody Temple, Chris Terry, Caden Anderson check in and replace Cody, Jacob, and Yancey. And Brody Temple's going to trigger it in for the Musketeers, trailing by 15 with 41 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Over to Cade Temple. Temple tries to drive at baseline, gets cut off. Now he'll dribble back out top.
Well, we should be getting the ball. I'm holding for one, trying to score, and you lost nothing in the third quarter then. Unless you hit a three, you gained a point.
Here's Temple to Gibson. Gibson back out to Temple. Temple splits the defenders. Now goes to Gibson. Gibson going to be fouled. Probably going to be on stall of Brownstown, and it will be. That'll be the 15th foul, I believe, on the Brownstown Central Braves. So two more here, and we're going to be in the bonus the rest of the way, and we've yet to commit a foul yet.
Yeah.
14 seconds to go. Musketeer basketball down to 10. Caden Temple. Temple. Off to Kate Anderson. Anderson drives it over, pulls up for a three. No good. It's going to go out of bounds. Time's going to expire in the third quarter, and that's the score 51-36. We'll step away, hear word from our sponsors, and be back to you in just a moment, bring you fourth-quarter action. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Sullivan Feed Mill is proud to support the radio broadcast of the Eastern Musketeers this season. And when you need feed or other supplies for your farm, stop in at Sullivan Feed Mill in downtown Pekin and see their selection today. From hay feeders to fence posts, wire and insulators, and lots more, even for those hard to buy for on your Christmas list. They've got burn apparel jackets, bibs, and lined hats. You'll find winter feed mixes for all animals to give them the nutrients during the winter, as well as creep feeders and creep gates to feed up your pastured calves through the winter. You'll also find fresh farm eggs at Sullivan's in Pekin. Stop in today in downtown Pekin and see Junior and Yvonne at Sullivan Feed Mill, or call 812-967-3472 and find them on Facebook.
And now, more exciting Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM. All right, welcome back here to Brownstown High School as the Musketeers will have the ball to start this final quarter of play as they trail by 15, 51-36. You know, there's a lot of talk what coach is doing. I know we talked about it, and I think it's kind of a, if we see him again, what can we do to do better?
Well, it'll be Musketeer basketball to start this fourth and final quarter as it comes in, and Kate Anderson has it. And they're trying to trap all over the floor here. We got to attack the basketball. We got to get going downhill here. Here's Yancey with it. He splits the defenders, dumps it over to Chris Terry. Now back to Yancey on the right wing. Back out top here to Kate Anderson. Anderson with it now. Puts it over to Yancey Edlin. Edlin now. Dribbles it down to the baseline.
Oh, not there.
Kicks it out top. Picked off by Jack Benner. Benner behind the back. Now kicks it over here to Stahl. He'll be fouled by Brody Temple, and they'll send Stahl to line to shoot two free throws.
Good foul by Brody.
Oh, it was.
And he made sure he didn't get the shot up.
Hey, when you foul somebody, make sure they don't make it.
Saul goes to the line to shoot 2, and I believe this will be his first shot of any kind all night long.
Yeah.
His first free throw is up and good. I think you're going to have to come back with Cody and Jacob pretty quick here, don't you, Mikey?
If you want to make any type of run, I believe you have to.
Saul's second free throw is up, and it's also good. Garlich and Hall check back in and replace Stahl,
Arthur.
and Arthur. 53-36, 7:19 to go in this ball game. 17-point lead by the Brownstown Central Braves. Ball stripped away. Out top here now to Kate Anderson. Anderson looks, dumps it inside to Kate Temple off the glass and got it. Darlich picks up the foul. That'll be his second, team 6. And we'll send Kate Temple to the line to try to complete this 3-point play as Coomer sets to check back into the ball game. He's going to come in and replace Shepard for Brownstown. Might have a little bit of blood on Jack Benner's elbow here. Shepard's going to come back into the ball game or replace Jack Benner. AT with a chance here. Not sure what's going
I don't think Shepard can check back in since he just checked out of the ball game.
Got to be a play run, doesn't there?
Yeah.
Well, technically, they don't have to sub for him.
I think with blood, if you got it,
If they can get it patched up and wrapped up,
okay.
you should be able to go back in.
I think you're right, Adam.
He can call a timeout and do it, but otherwise.
Now here we go. Number 12, Lynn will come in now and replace Benner. Cody Bennett's going to replace Kate Anderson.
Kate walking a little gingerly. I don't know if he eats an ankle or what there. Glad they slowed the action up. Give me time to catch my breath.
Well, here we go. Kate Temple with a free throw, and he hits it and cuts the lead down to 14 with 7:05 to go here in the ball game.
Like they were trying to ice KT on that one.
And we got a timeout by Coach Benner. I believe it'll be a full timeout.
You know, I wasn't watching Coach Benner. I don't know if he broke a sweat all night. He's only probably been up to say a few things a handful of times the whole game. I mean, that's just how well this group is, you know. I mean, you can just watch them and see how well they are coached, you know.
Well, I can remember, was it last year, Mikey, when Coach Benner was talking to us before we come on the broadcast, wasn't he saying how he thought this to be one of the best teams he's ever had over here? And I mean, that's saying a lot.
Well, I mean, yeah, the guy, he's got 441 wins in 24 years.
Not bad.
That ain't bad. I mean, he's got a 733 win percentage. And did you know of anybody that's coaching high school basketball right now, 10 years or more, number 1 in the state in win percentage?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Just that.
That's not bad.
Should have been a trivia question.
Yeah, you know, I'm here all night.
All right, Parker Heyman now, 14-point lead. 6:55 over the top here to Benner, and he's going to draw a foul on Yancey Edlin. You go to the line to shoot 2. Yancey asking the referee if he got him with the body. Referee said, yep.
Well, that's kind of interesting. You know, we got the class at school now for officiating.
Yeah.
And Yancey's got his license. He's done some games, did some for me this year. So I'm sure he's saying, I wouldn't have called that. What are you doing, you know? Well, we knew he didn't hit the ball. It was 4 feet over his head, so we know he didn't touch the ball.
Both free throws are good by Jack Benner. Makes it 55-39, 16-point lead. We're under 7 minutes now. Here's Yancey to KT. Back to Edlin. Now KT. Right side now to Yancey Edlin. Edlin dumps it down to KT. He steps in. We're going to get an offensive foul on Caden Temple.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I know I don't agree with it, but
I'd say there's 2,800 people in here that do.
yeah.
And my question is if that is not number 14 taking that charge, is it a charge?
I agree. Yeah. But, you know, good players get calls like that, and Benner with it now at the high post. To Kobe Hall, now Heyman with it on the left side. He'll drive it down the middle of the lane, back it up, now kick it to the baseline. Here to Darledge. Back to Benner. He'll drive it to the baseline, step back, 18-footer, no good. Rebounded out of here by Jacob Cherry. Cherry now asking for help. Finally gets to the cross half court here to Yancey Edlin. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. 16-point lead by the Brownstown Central Braves. Right side now to Cody Bannett. Bannett back out top to Yancey. Going to spread it back out again. Here's Bannett. Again. See, that's a foul. Yancey now. Good attack. He gets it off to Cody. 5:40 to go in this ball game. Back to Yancey. Yancey. Over to Cody, and he steps out of bounds, turned over. It's just like they kept inching it back here to half court, and eventually, you know, we turn it over.
Yeah, I mean, we have a 6'10" center down there. I mean, I can't remember the last time he touched the basketball.
Coomer with it. Out top to Jack Benner. 5:25 to go in the ball game. 55-39. Darling's with it. Left side to Benner. Jack Benner with it to the free throw line. Over down to Heyman. Heyman crosses it over, spins it back to the middle of the lane. Nothing there. Now Jack Benner. Here's Heyman for a long three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Jacob Cherry. And that's good offense.
It is.
I mean, it's just good offense. 5 minutes to go. Still 16-point lead. 55-39. Temple with it out here. He drives it to the top of the circle. Left side now to Cody Bannett. Now down low to Yancey. Kicks it over to Brody Temple. Temple drives it in. Pulls up for a 10-footer. Got it. 55-41. 4.5 to go. Benner. Top of the key.
That was a screen.
Here's Benner out at the volleyball line. Crosses over in from the left side, up with the left hand side.
I mean, Yancey just got his head knocked off on that screen. He's hurt, too.
I think Benner took a shot in it, too, because he's kind of grabbing his side and head.
57-41 now. 4 minutes to go. Aiden Temple with it out top. Dribbling it at the volleyball line. Temple tries to attack. Now back to back up.
We got 4 guys standing in one spot. Not moving.
Now Temple. Right side now to Bannett. Bannett looks. Now gets it in the middle to KT. KT turns up underneath. Gets the shot block. Brody Temple comes up with an offensive rebound and lays it in. Like you said, Adam, Brody's done a nice job for us.
He's done a real good job tonight.
Here's Benner. Spins back to the middle. Goes up with it. No good. Always with a rebound. Now tries to kick it down low to Benner again. He lays it up and in. And back to Brody. You know, he just started playing some minutes over the last 2 or 3 games. You know, he stepped in and done a nice job.
He really has.
59-43. Still a 16-point lead. We got a timeout.
Now I got a foul. I think it's on Jack, on Benner.
Foul on Benner. His first, team 7th. And will send Caden Temple to the line to shoot a 1-on-1, trailing by 16 with 3:03 to go here in the ball game. Temple free throw is up, and he rims it in and out. Benner comes out of there.
How's that out of travel?
And that was wow, Brody Temple.
Wow. That was bad. I mean, Temple fell down. He fell over him on the ground. and Brody got called for a foul while he was laying on the ground.
But the third foul on Brody, 14th foul. We're going to do a full timeout by Coach Weatherford here. 59-43 is your score with 3 minutes to go. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsor. Be back to you in just a moment. Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
Things change. Insurance should too. Jason can help to see if you're covered for life's constant changes. Call Jason Bettmeyer, your Washington County agent, at 812-883-2995 or visit infarmbureau.com.
And now, more exciting Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM. All right, welcome back here to Brownstown as we're got 3 minutes to go in the contest. The Musketeers trailing by 16, 59-43, and, you know, been a pretty even second half as the Musketeers have slowed it up, kind of taking possessions away from Brownstown. But here in the second half, I really think the difference has been offensive rebounds that they've got back. I know Benner's got probably 4 to 6 points off putbacks, and, you know, we've eliminated the three-point shot the second half, but it's been them getting to the rim and the offensive rebounds.
Yeah. I'm looking at your shot clock here right now, Mikey. There's not been a three-pointer made in the second half.
Well, there's only been one taken. That's by us, so.
Yeah. Well, here we go. 3 minutes to go here in this ball game. 59-43 is your score to be Brownstown basketball as Parker Heyman brings it across half court. Goes right side. Now Benner tries to throw it down low here to Arthur, and it's stripped away as Kate Temple comes up with it. He's at the top of the key now. He'll drive it in from the left side. Now Yancey Edlin has it on the right wing. He's being guarded by Jack Benner. Now off to Kate Temple. Temple now back out top again. Yancey now holds on to it. Now hand it off to Caden Temple. Down to 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Still trailed by 16. Here's Temple. Up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Terry. He lays it up and in. 15-point ball game. 2:15 to go. Heyman. Now Coomer. Coomer carried the basketball.
Yeah,
They did catch him.
Yeah.
That's twice he's got called on that.
So Musketeers with a chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. 2:10 to go in the ball game. He'll get a screen. KT does from Jacob. Now Yancey thought about a three. Now he'll get a screen from Jacob Cherry. Now kicks to the baseline. Here's KT for three. No good.
Would have been nice if that would have fell.
All comes out of there with a rebound for under 2 minutes. Heyman's going to back it back out here, and I'm sure they're going to. Well, no, they won't. They're not taking the air out of the ball yet. Here's Heyman in from the left side. Dumps it down to Hall. Out to Coomer. Benner now. Drives the middle of the lane.
That's a
Shoves off. No call.
Man.
Kobe Hall's the rebound.
And then
That was almost the Northwestern.
that
Indiana
really
show.
was, yeah.
That'll be Brody's fourth foul. Out of bounds, Brownstown here. It's just the 15th foul on the Musketeers. Here's Benner looking left side to Heyman. He'll drop it to the baseline. Now kick it out to Coomer. Coomer cross court, picked off. KT picks it off, gets it ahead to Cody Bannett. Goes in for the shot. No good, but he's fouled by Coomer. Brownstown will go to the line to shoot two.
A lot of contact on that.
No.
I guess that may have been a makeup call for the push-off down here.
Cody at the line to shoot two with 1:23 to go. First free throw's up and no good. I can tell you right now, in games like this, you got to hit your free throws.
Yeah.
You got to hit your free throws. Jeffers going to check in and replace Coomer. Bannett with one more here. Cut this down to a 13-point lead. Free throw is up, and it's no good. Jack Benner with a rebound. 1:20 to go. Down the middle of the floor. Cuts it over to Heyman. Heyman now brings it out, drives it to the middle of the lane. Nothing there. Now kicks it out to Stepper. Stepper on the left wing, hands it back off to Heyman. Down to 1:06 to go in the ball game. You know, I'm really surprised Benner didn't take that shot from free throw line. I mean, yeah, no, he is an unselfish ball player.
He does pass a lot. He really does.
Wholesale substitutions coming in for the Braves. Next dead ball here as Heyman has it. Out to Kobe Hall, now back to Heyman. 45 seconds to go in the ball game. 14-point lead by the Brownstown Central Braves. Hall gets it back to Heyman. Heyman now back to back out. Now looking to attack. Dumps it down low to Shepard. Shepard, nothing there. Back to Arthur. Now Heyman, timeout. Coach Benner. It's going to be just to get some substitutions in. 5 new ones come in for the Brownstown Central Braves. Number 5 comes in. Stahl comes in. Wheeler. Number 20. And number 22. Hutchinson
I don't even have all these guys.
I'll just get the 3 that you got on there. And here's Wheeler with it. 22 seconds. Off to number 5. Brownstown down to 15. Off the Stahl. Back to number 5, and I think he's going to let it clock run out here. So we're down to 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the ball game here at Brownstown tonight as the Brownstown Central Braves take care of their home court here against our Eastern Musketeers and pick up a Mid-Southern Conference victory, 59-45. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors, let Mikey get his stats together, and Adam get his final thoughts. But we'll be back with you in just a moment. We hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute. Hello there, this is Jalen Moore at John Jones. It's the season of love, and we're going to have you falling head over heels on our deals here at John Jones. These may even be sweeter than your Valentine. If you don't look back at your ride after parking it, then you own the wrong car. Let me play matchmaker for you and your new ride. With over 600 vehicles in inventory, Cupid Girl can easily hit the mark while you're on the lot here at John Jones. Not able to take time to shop on foot? Not a problem. See all of our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com and set up your appointment today by calling 877-473-5546. We look forward to seeing you in one of our showrooms across Salem, Scottsburg, Greenville, or Corden. And again, I'm Jalen Hoare, and remember, you see so many because they paid so little. Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Betty Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
And now, more exciting Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM. All right, welcome back here to Brownstown as the Musketeers fall 59-45 to the Brownstown Braves. Congratulations to them winning conference as well. I believe they were undefeated in conference at 8-0. But, guys, I'll let you guys get into this real quick because I'm getting the stats here for Coach.
I'm gonna say the 2 things that I want to say, and then I'll let you guys have it. I'll go back to what I said at halftime. If there's 5 teams better than this ball team we just faced tonight in the state, I don't buy it.
Yeah, I agree, man. They're solid. I mean, we knew they were solid, but I mean, really, I want to really talk about Eastern really more than I do Brownstown because I mean, I knew Brownstown was going to come out and we knew what they were going to do. The thing was what was Eastern going to do? And I mean, if you look at Eastern's stats, they shot almost 48% from 2. They shot over 40% from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. I mean, we only had 11 turnovers for the entire game.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought we played a pretty good ball game tonight, to be honest with you. And we got beat by 14, but I think, like I told you while we were off the air, the guys off the air, we play like this every single night, I mean, I don't know that we got the losses that we got right now.
Yeah.
You know, I think we win a few more ball games than we had. I thought the coach had a great game plan tonight. I thought we'd come over and executed it pretty well. It's just we just ran up against a very good ball team tonight.
Yeah. Well, I agree. And, you know, a couple of things I look at from a coaching standpoint from both sides is we didn't fold the second half. You know, we played pretty even with them the second half, 1 point difference. You know, I think it goes back there in a couple of spurts of into the first quarter and a spurt there late in the second quarter that really gives them a little bit of distance where they could take control of this game. Other than that, I would say out of 32 minutes, we probably played an even 25 to 27 minutes of this contest.
Yeah.
You know, but I think you got to look at this as I don't think you mind drawing Brownstown or having to play them in sectional. I think you give the boys some confidence that they can compete. You know, we knocked down a few shots, and let's face it, you're down 8 when you start this ball game playing over here.
Oh, yeah.
So if we get on a neutral site in sectional, which is at Southwestern, and we get officials that's not going to allow them to be as physical defensively as they were, it might be a different outcome next time.
Yeah, I mean, it very well could. I mean, you know, thing is, I mean, Southwestern's in that sectional as well. And
yeah.
You know, they're the second, you know, leading scoring team in the state. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really care who we draw. You know, honestly, you got to win regardless on who you get. So, and I'll say this about Southwestern, and I'm not taking anything away from them, but
they probably play one of the weaker schedules compared to everybody else in that sectional. So, you know, I think our schedule is going to favor us. Yeah. Along with Brownstown, they played a tough schedule this year. I mean, they got a tough Orleans teams in the top 3 in 1A coming in here next Friday night. They go to New Albany Tuesday night. Yeah. But I'm very proud of the effort the boys put out there. I thought they showed up tonight. They didn't back down. I think, you know, you go back, if we play them in another week, and hopefully we play them 2 weeks from tomorrow night in the sectional championship. But I think you can take a lot of lessons from this game tape when Coach shows it again and clean up some things. But, you know, Benner ended up with 26. So, I mean, you're not going to slow him down as good as he is. I mean, I think you got to be pretty happy with the defensive effort on him.
Yeah, they're just so solid around him. You know, even if we held him to 6 points, someone else is going to get it. They're way too talented for just to shut Benner down, and then we're going to win the game. They got too many weapons. You got to stop the whole team.
Yeah. Mikey's going to run through those stats. I don't know if Coach Weatherford's coming up tonight or not, but if he doesn't, we'll get through these and get it back to the station.
All right, for Brownstown, leading in scoring was Jack Benner with 26, Kobe Hall with 15, Chase Coomer with 9, Micah Schiffer with 3, Jacob Arthur with 2, and Adam Stahl with 4. You know, here's something, just looking at this, he held Arthur Hyman to 0 points, 0 for 4 from the field, you know, and he's averaging about 12 points a ball game. Yeah. The Braves shot 46.8% from the field, 38.1% from the three-point line, only knocking down 1 3-point shot the second half, shooting 100% from the free throw line, going 7 for 7. They had 12 assists on those 30 made field goals. 22 field goals. The Musketeers were led in scoring by Jacob Cherry's 14, and it was a quiet 14 in my opinion. Yeah. Caden Temple with 11, Nate Anderson with 4, Cody Bannett with 3 threes in the first half for 9, Nancy Evelyn with 3, and, you know, I would give the player of the game to Brody Temple with 4 points, the effort he put in there. The Musketeers shot 42.5% from the field, 33.3% from the three-point line, and 60% from the free throw line, committing 11 turnovers, 6 assists. The Musketeers were out-rebounded by 2, you know, for a final of 59-45.
I think if you ask anybody, you know, said what's the line, I don't know what was the line tonight, 28.
28, I believe. So I mean, really, if I said 20 would be okay, but
Well, I'm not going to say anything. I said 12 to 15.
yeah. But you know, you talked about it, Adam. They were averaging about 71, 72 points a game, and you held them to 59. I mean, yeah. And, you know, really, I kind of wonder, too, though, if Eastern started out that way the entire game, how would that have done it? Because, you know, really, if you're Brownstown, yeah, granted, you know, we held them in the second half, but they didn't have to do anything. They were already up 15-16 when it started.
Yeah,
right. If we're gonna let the ball and pass it around for 2 or 3 minutes, we could score every time and still lose the game. So I don't know if that would work the whole time, but yeah, I would like to see if it would have. But you know, we definitely slowed them down. But like I said, man, we were already down so much. I don't know if that would have made a big of a difference.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know,
Wish them best of luck next week in their final 2 games. And once again, the sectional draw is Sunday. I believe it starts at 5 o'clock. So tune in to see who the Musketeers get in. You know, like I said, I've heard that's the 3rd toughest sectional in the state. That's just not 2A in the state in all sectionals. That's the 3rd toughest sectional we're in. So, you know, Coach Rutherford will have them ready to go. We'll be back on the air for our final home ball game next Friday night against South Central. It'll be senior night. Give these seniors a good night and a good evening, and hopefully come out with the win to end the season.
That's all you guys got. We'll get ready to send it back to the station here. I appreciate you guys, Adam, coming back, and Mikey, as always. Thank Greg and Becky for giving us a chance to do these ball games for these student athletes and people out there listening to us. Hope you guys enjoy it. Next Friday night, we'll be back on again about 7:15. But the final score here from Brownstown tonight, the Brownstown Central Braves come away with a Mid-Southern Conference victory over our Eastern Musketeers, 59-45. And for everybody at Eastern and WSLM, we say God bless and good night.